Okay, so we start. Last time we did a bit of chapter 11. What is it? It's here. Oh, yeah. Chapter 11 about IP addresses. So you know the definition of IP address. You know the device and why we need IP address for device notification, and also logical address, OSI model. So we went through all of these things. So today we're going to do an example of subnetting. So before we do, please check again the definition of subnetting before we start. So you can read a few seconds. Okay, so this is what subnet mask is, and we did explain also. So today we're going to do an example. Guys, please, please try to read a bit of. So this is an example of subnetting. Subnetting is what I have a big room. If I have a big room and I don't divide, it's called with default subnet mask. So class C/24, it's a big room. And 24 means /24 means what? I have 24 ones, 8.8 plus 8. So I have 24 ones. So if I have a class C and it moved to 25 or 26, it means I divided my big room in smaller rooms, maybe to rent to people. To rent to people. So it's what we're going to check together. So that's what we're going to check together. So this is an example here. Example of subnetting. So here you see /26. So when you identify that IP, you see from this IP, find in which network it belongs to. So we're going to start from there. We're going to start from there. So this is the network. And you can see that it starts with 192. So it's a class C. So class C, normally the default subnet mask is /24. But here is /26. It means I have my 24, and from the host, I took 2 more. One second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you see here, normally 8 plus 8 plus 8, 24. So this is with default subnet mask. But now, you see, that's why we say 24. But now, if they say /26, it means I have 26 ones. It means I took 1 here and another 1 here. It means I borrowed 2 extra bits. You see. So this is my normal 24, not 25. It means I borrow 2 extra bits. So if you borrow 2 extra bits from the host, it means you divided your room in smaller rooms. Now we need to find how many smaller rooms. Mm. How many smaller rooms? How many smaller? It's what we're going to do now. So guidance. Step one, identify the class. It's a class C. Identify the default subnet mask is /24. Now, how many bits have been borrowed? You see, I have in the question we see 26, but the default is 24. It means I borrowed 2 bits, 2 extra bits. You see now, I borrowed 2 extra bits. So if you borrow, it means you divided your big room in smaller room. How many smaller rooms? Here we have 4 smaller rooms. So to find the number of smaller rooms or smaller networks, there is a formula: 2 to the power of bit borrowed. You see. So check that. So now that you found the number of smaller networks, you need to list them, to write them down. How are you going to write them now? So first thing first, in your question, the 3 blocks never change. That's why you see here they are all in black. The 3 blocks, you put them here: 1, 2, 3, and 4. Because you see we have 4 smaller networks. The first one always starts with 0. So it means we found the very first network. To find the second one, you must do 0 plus the magic number. What is the magic number? You see, how to find the magic number that will help us to find the other networks. So to find it, you see here, the last block, and you put it in your table. You see. Then the last one from the right, it falls in 64. It means your magic number will be 64. It means 0 plus 64. I put it here. 64 plus 64 again, the magic number, plus 64. So everything will be plus 64, plus 64, plus 64, plus 64. And then we found our 4 networks. So check that again. Take your time, and we continue. Okay, so this is how we find the different networks. Mm. Now that we found the different networks, per network, we need to find, from each smaller network, we need to find the first host we can assign to a PC until the last host we can assign to a PC and we broadcast. So this is an example here. I'm going to explain now. So when you have, let's say the very first network, inside we need to find three elements. The first valid host we can assign to a PC. The last valid host we can assign to a PC in the broadcast. To find the first valid host, you do the network, see the network plus 1. To find the broadcast, you do the next network minus 1. Now to find the last valid host you can assign to a PC or a device, you do the broadcast minus 1. You see, it means in this network, if you need to assign IP addresses to PCs, so let's say this is the office, let's say marketing office, and you need to assign IP addresses to the PCs, you can start from 170.1 until 170.62. So .1, .2, .3, until 62. So this is how it is. So you can also have a look. Okay, we continue. Now, if we take this network, for example, 128, or this, let's say, finance department, how are you going to find the first valid host you can assign to a PC? You do the network plus 1. Mm. How to find the broadcast? You do the next network minus 1. And to find the last valid host, you do this minus 1. This is it. You can also check that. Okay, we continue. Any questions so far? So that's all. That is closing chapter 11. And from this, we're going to do a lot of packet tracer and meet a lot also at Cape Town Science Center to do some labs. This is what normally in IP, in network engineering, we do also. Now, when you have a network, how to find how many hosts that can fit in the network. So we saw that you can divide we have divided our big room in 4 smaller rooms. How many people can fit in one smaller room? So we also have a formula, 2 to the power of remaining bit. So you see here, normally I should have 8 bits, but I took 2 more. The remaining is 6. The remaining is 6 here. Then you do 2 to the power of 6 minus 2. You see it here. So 64 minus 2, it means per smaller rooms or per smaller office, we can get 62 PCs maximum. That's 62 hosts. So here you have a table that will help us to do other examples. If you see slash 24, it means I didn't borrow anything. I have only one network and 254 PCs can host. If I borrow 1 bit, if you see slash 25, it means I borrow 1 bit. If you do your formula or to find your magic number, it falls in 1 to 8. How many networks? 2 to the power of bit borrow, 2 to the power of 1 is 2. And so this table will help us a lot to do. So quickly, guys, in 10 minutes, do this one. Then you tell me your answer. Sorry. So you do this one. If you finish, you tell me. Okay, so this is the answer. So first thing first, you must identify the class. Because it starts with 192, it falls in the range for class C. Number two, identify the default subnet map for class C and slash 24. What's the one? 8 plus 8 plus 8. Then find the bit borrowed. It's in the question we say slash 25. It means we added one extra. So we do 25 minus 4. We borrowed one extra. So you see here, I borrowed one extra. Now, if you borrowed, it means you divided your big room in smaller rooms. How many networks? 2 to the power of bit borrowed, so 2 to the power of 1. So only 2 networks. To find the 2 networks, you take the first 3, you put it here, 1, 2. And always the first one start with 0. To find the next one, you do the magic number. Means you take this table, this one, you put in your table here, and you can see that the last one from right, or the first one from the right falls in 1 to 8. It means to find anything else, I do 0 plus 1 to 8, and I got my 2 networks. And when you get your 2 networks, to find the first host, if you take this network, you do the network plus 1. To find the broadcast, you do the next network minus 1. And to find the valid host, you take the broadcast, the last valid host you can assign to a PC, you do the broadcast minus 1. This is it. This is the answer. So this one, it's recorded, watch it many times, practice, and you'll be fine. Anyway, we're going to do a lot of revisions. So. Okay, so normally we are done for today. Yeah. So we'll be doing the same thing again tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll give you an example. Even in the WhatsApp group, I'll post you do, and tomorrow we do the answer. We do the answer for this. So please, this PDF, watch it, read it, and practice with 2 examples. So you'll be fine. That's all. Any questions for today?
Yeah. Evening, sir.
Yes, evening. Your name and your question.
My name is Clovis Kabamba. So I wanna just ask about uh, the subnet network. So can you just explain to us even because I was busy, something disturbed me, so I didn't even catch where you did it start and where we are now.
Oh, the big one.
Yeah.
No, this one will be too much. So what we can do, I'll send you the recording. So watch it tonight, and tomorrow when I give you I'll post 2 questions. I will post 2 questions in the WhatsApp group.
Okay.
So just watch the video, try to do, and tomorrow again I'm going to go again from scratch, and we do again the revision. Please, guys. Please be focused, because this one is the most difficult. After this one, it's finished. Anything else in session 1 is easy. The most difficult part is this one. But it's recorded. I'll post the recording tonight or tomorrow morning. And
Okay, sir.
yeah,
Okay.
no worries at all.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thanks. Okay, guys. If you don't have any questions, then anyway, the WhatsApp group is still there. If you have questions, post, ask your question, and we'll all help you. Okay, thank you so much, and have a good evening. See you tomorrow again.